What's up, everybody? Spree Gaming here. Listen, Silencer had a little bit of an issue recording this podcast. So there is a portion where he is not talking. I'm going to edit it out. But there is a part where we were talking about current events, and I felt like it needed to be heard. So I'm going to leave it. Then we're going to cut up until the point where me and Silencer begin the podcast. So unfortunately, past weekends was cut out. Also, the rapid fire jokes are cut out as well. We'll be able to talk to you and fill you in next week. But however, for this episode, we're not going to be able to have it. So with that being further said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it.
Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Spree Gaming, and we are the Team Kill Podcast, episode 103. We are back, and with sorrow news, guys. Rest in peace to 1/3 of Amigos. Takeoff. He was recently killed in Houston. Yeah, you would know. You're fucking... See what Texas does? So, what I've seen from the video... Yes, guys, I watched the video. I know you're not supposed to watch people, perish. You're not supposed to see the photos. But, I feel like we should see it so we could learn life lessons within, right? So, apparently maybe they were having a dice game. That's where they were kind of doing. But eventually they started arguing about basketball, right? Quavo, which is the other, I believe he's the other member. He is the other member, but I don't know if he's the uncle or the friend or something. Right, yeah, I think it's an uncle. Neff and Few is what one of the songs was called. But so they were arguing over a dice game, and then they eventually transcended into basketball. And then from basketball... Now, I could be wrong, but what I saw from the video, Quavo punched somebody. And the guy that, might have got punched might have been a resident of Texas. And stand your ground is a thing in Texas. So he pulled out and just, the rest is, unfortunately. No, I see it the same way too. The thing is, though, like, we're in different circles, and one of the circles that I run around in is battle rap, so it's kind of in what this kind of does, right? Which is the dice game, people debating shit, arguing. You're around strangers that may or may not be dangerous, and if you upset them, they're gonna find a way to fucking kill you. They have no attachment to you emotionally, and they don't know you. Yeah, it is. And listen, especially in battle rap, you get knocked out, you get punched, if the fight looks like it's not going your way, they're going to clown you for it. And that clowning is going to be something that may or may not take you off the map as far as your street cred in battle rap. And that's all you have in battle rap is the credibility, especially about the material that you speak on. So what I was saying too is, like, as you get older, you realize, leave shit alone. I believe I came on here, I don't know if I told you or if I told the podcast, but me and my girlfriend went to a Bad Bunny concert, okay? And she's tired of hearing this, but I'm going to bring it up anyways. I brought it up earlier, okay, as an example. 5 girls cut in front of us, right, are separated between me and my lady as we were going into the Pepsi Center for the Bad Bunny concert. Now, I let them cut me. And my girlfriend was trying to, get their attention, flag me down and do all this stuff. And I was just like, whatever, fucking, I don't care. We're here. Let's just get through this nice and peacefully. And afterwards, she had told me that I let them bully me, right? And I was offended a little bit, because the wording that she had chose was a little bit offensive. So I had to explain to her that it's not that I was letting women bully me or that I was scared or I didn't want to make somebody upset. The thing is that they were with boyfriends. And they look young, right? And couples nowadays, they look young, they are young. These little assholes, to get any trim, vagina, all that type of stuff, they would shoot, stab, and kill you to make a point in front of the women. You don't want to be the emphasis on somebody's relationship of how they first broke the, the romance barrier. You don't want to be like that. Imagine you lose your life because some fool wants to make an example of you to get some pussy. So that's what I was trying to tell my lady. And every day, more and more, I see stuff like this. But rest in peace to Takeoff. what a young prospect, a visionary. I've seen that he's a fun guy to be around. I think there was a video floating around where they put the girl face filter on him. And they put a girl face filter on him, one of the fans. And he looked at it and was laughing. It was a really funny moment. But, you guys have like a threat down there in Texas called Jay Prince, Rap-A-Lot Records. The Black Mafia guy. He's gonna find who did it and either, exact revenge or make homie fucking say something. So rest in peace to him. You will not be forgotten. It's sad that you had passed away because we have a few of the Migos were kind of involved in like gaming too, like I believe FaZe, Offset, right? Offset was the other one, and then he dabbled in games a little bit, I'm sure. So rest in peace to him. And they were beefing sounds. Like the group was beefing. They were split up. They weren't talking to each other as far as we know. And it sucks that this is how they have to like mend their relationship over, one of the members dying. So rest in peace to him. However, this doesn't kind of stray away from this topic. Now, I saw a very interesting thing the other day on Twitter. And it was very interesting because it's this concept and this discussion that me and you have been having about games.
Yeah.
And basically what it surrounds is that, in-game cosmetics. So somebody made the very, very distinguishable difference between something that costs in real life versus what cost in-game. So, for example,
In-game?
Overwatch 2, keychain.
All
The
right.
keychain is $5 on the Blizzard's Gear Store. The exact same keychain in the game as a keychain for your gun is $7 USD, which led the stuff to believe, right, the discussion, why are things in-game costing more than in real life?
Man.
How do you feel about this, first of all?
I think because they see that it's a larger market online to spread it. I think that's why they put a little tax on it.
So do you have an issue with things that are like this in particular? Like, for one, I don't think a gun charm should be $7.
Oh no, definitely not. But is it worth it? It depends on who you ask.
So I'm asking you.
No, I don't.
I don't
it's
think
worth it.
anything as far as, I want to say, banners,
Stickers.
keychains,
Yeah.
trackers,
Charms.
things like that should not be super expensive. Like $1.99. Emotes,
Yeah.
like Fortnite has like 99
99
cents. They used to have it like that. Now it's like $3, right? It's still a little cheap, but
Yeah.
it's especially with their type of game, it's necessary to have an emote that dances and does the current trendy dance, right? But if we're talking about a first-person shooter like
Yeah.
Overwatch or Apex or Call of Duty, Warzone, I don't see nothing having that value like that, in more than in real life. Because me and you've had this, the discussion. I hate first-person skins now. I hate it. I don't want to get another first-person skin.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of money. You don't get to see it. And they don't give you that many options to see it. Now they're giving you emotes. They're giving you some finishers. That's dope, but you don't get to see it as often as you should. As you would like a Fortnite or something else,
Skin shit. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you feel like this is going to cause a change? Because this was a trending topic at one point on Twitter.
I don't know.
I said, do you feel like this is going to be a thing that's going to spark a change in, things changing, or do you feel like it's just going to stay the same?
It's not gonna fucking change anything. How many times have people fucking complained about games and actually take changes?
Well, FIFA and EA kind of parted ways after their little their loot box scam they had going.
Yeah, but FIFA, I think it had way more undergoing issues
Right.
going on with the whole hacking bullshit and reselling bullshit.
That's true. That's true.
I think it was way deeper than just the price on a fucking
Yeah.
charm.
I just think that they should focus on keeping things at a fair price point, where it's like, I bet you somebody will pay for $7 for this watch. That's a little scary.
For me, I don't know. It is scary, but for me, like it goes even to skins. Like even if I don't see them, like it goes for me as being a in the graphic design world, it goes far beyond just a skin that you can't see. It goes, when I think of a skin or something cosmetic that I'm gonna buy, I'm doing it so I can support whoever the fuck built it. Not necessarily EA, because I know they're money hungry, but whoever fucking built that took the time to build that on a free game, and that's the only how do I say fucking income these guys are
Right.
getting to allow us to pay. So when I buy cosmetics, the skin is cool, but it's mostly because I want to keep supporting a fucking developer to keep fucking pushing.
Yeah,
shit
so
out.
they can have a little motivation to do better the next season and the next season after that.
Yeah, because imagine all these people that are fucking complaining about $10 skins. Like, okay, yeah, but do you know how long it fucking takes to render, create, animate, a lot of shit? Those $10 ain't shit.
Not even just
We're
that
being
type
real.
of shit. Like the revisions, the
back and forth, the
colorways.
stress.
Like, you have to do a lot to get these skins.
The fucking deadline that has to be met.
Right. So
It's a lot of shit.
Right.
So for me, spending money on skin is more than just I can't see it. Why the fuck would I buy it? It's more towards I like the skin and I'm also supporting the developer for doing that shit. Not as a company, as a developer, because I know as an individual in the design world, I know how sometimes shit can fucking get stressful and
Okay.
shit designing.
So I agree with you on that part. You made a valid point. The only thing that I'm pushing back on is that this is the exact same fucking thing. A real life, same design, okay? The same design on a keychain is in the game. Like there's no changes, there's no originality. The blueprint was there for you to copy. That's the only thing. That it shouldn't be $7.99. I think charms like that should be 99 cents to $1.99, if anything.
Yeah, but also you have to understand there's some fucking asshole
Right.
bought it and they're like, okay.
They're like, oh, that's fine.
Some asshole bought it. There's gonna be probably 1,000 more that are gonna buy it. Fuck it.
Right.
Leave it there. Just like the anything that you buy at the store. Perfect example. The PS4s. People know they're at fucking $399, $499. Some assholes are buying it for 1,000. Does it
No.
matter? No. People are still fucking buying for $1,000.
Right. So
So it's just depending on the individual. But yeah, we'll see what the fuck happens. I don't think it's gonna.
I would
change
hope
anything.
so, but I am agreeing with you too that I don't think they're going to do anything, especially if not enough people are complaining about it. The only reason why I brought it up was because I was like, they're fucking lying. I Googled it and I went to the store and I saw in game too as well that there were different prices and one of them was higher than the other. And I was like, no fucking way. That's bullshit. So
I just want to know what's the number of percentage of people who actually are buying fucking weapon charms and shit like that.
yeah,
In-game.
they were talking shit.
Yeah, but what's the percentage out of 100? Like, you think it's like 10, 20% that buy fucking weapon charms?
Well,
Because I always see those charms in, like, Apex and, fucking you can buy them or whatever, unlock them. But how many people actually like, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy this fucking charm.
yeah, but a charm is more appealing because you could see it, And if you have a dope skin, like for Halloween, for example, you have a Halloween theme gun, put a fucking jack-o'-lantern on there where you can see it. It's festive. It's something you can see.
Okay, but now let's argue this. You that you've played today, how many times did you look at your fucking charm in those battles? Exactly. You were too focused in fighting
Yeah.
and fucking trying to win a gunfight. You don't give a shit about the charm.
I see what you're saying, then. I see what you're saying. All right, we'll move on. I took all that argument. That was a good one. All right. That was too good. Elon Musk bought Twitter, right? $44 billion. Started firing people
Yeah,
left and right, was talking about changes, throwing away inactive accounts, improving freedom of speech where people can say racial slurs and not get in trouble for them. Things like that, right? That's how he's trying to rebrand the Bluebird app. Now, a lot of people don't seem to like his direction in doing so. So much so, popular gaming Twitter, Nebellion, shuts down in the wake of Elon Musk takeover. Now, I don't know exactly who this guy is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw this article.
Okay.
I thought to myself, why is he crying? What is he doing, right? So this is what he posted. After some introspection, I've made the decision to focus my time and energy elsewhere and move on from Twitter. This marks the end of my video games coverage and my actual participation in this platform. Thanks to everybody for the fun times. Farewell, Nabel. P.S. Okay. I'll leave the account up so that nobody can grab the handle for malicious purposes. Now, before we talk about the detail, doesn't that sound like some fucking bullshit silencer? How he's keeping the account active and up? That sounds to me like you're going to change your fucking mind because right now everything is becoming radioactive and you feel like you should jump on a wave of people leaving Twitter, you know? Same way how people were up in arms and we're going to leave America. Fucking Obama became president. Trump became president. Joe Biden became...
Yeah.
Remember? Everybody was
that
trying to leave when that asshole was the president.
We're going to Mexico now.
So I feel like he's holding on to his handle and he's doing this for clout.
Oh, yeah,
So
100%.
he covers games. He has Twitter. He has a big platform on Twitter. I don't know exactly how much money he was making on Twitter, but let's imagine he's making some money. How does this decision affect your position in covering games? Do you feel like this is, you'll find a way to do it on a different platform? Or do you feel like this is going to be, you know, something where it's going to affect him and he's going to come back eventually on some different shit?
I don't know. I think it's I think you can find better platforms, to be honest.
So where would you rank Twitter for
Better
your
platform
social media
to-
platforms?
Fucking the lowest.
Yeah, it's too open world for me. I'd rather see everybody that I know rather than random strangers that talk about things that I talk about and just sound more annoying than me.
Yeah. It's like a very unorganized type of
Yeah, it's a shit show over there at Twitter. So where would you rank it if top 5? If it was it in your top 5?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's in the top 5 because I think it's one of the highest ones. Just because, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be the number 1,
It's number 1 for you?
like the out of the list, or like the lowest number 1, which would be what?
Yeah, so you
1 out of 5. What's the lowest out of 1 out of 5?
so right, and then Mi
one?
Gente, right?
I don't even know what that is.
MiGente.com.
Yeah, I don't know. See, you're on some weird shit.
Oh man.
You got hit by the ancestry, huh? From your homeland.
MySpace. MySpace fell off
MySpace.
hard as fuck.
Yeah, but you know what? That's when people started being more creative with their bullshit than now.
I know. I used to have a Drake when you go to my profile and I had like top 5 friends and shit. I had that Drake on.
Yeah. I used to get fucking girls mad. Why am I not on your fucking top
Yeah, I used
4?
to see that shit, right? I used to edit it, you know, me thinking like it was important to my friends. And then I go on their page and I would be nowhere there. And they would tell me like,
Yeah,
yo,
fucking wild.
you got to understand, man. You know, my friends and me, we got jumped together and he had my back. And, oh, you know, my cousin, I got to put my cousins and my brothers in my top 10, bro. Nothing personal. Man, you got right the fuck off my top 5, 10, 20.
Yeah,
Get the fuck off.
stupid whore.
I wonder where, like, my top 5 friends are. Because I haven't seen them in years. Or talked to them either. Fucking Facebook or MySpace.
I wonder if I never erased my profile. I wonder if it's still up. I don't.
I think I have mine, but it's a little embarrassing. I used to have it for graffiti. I used to do a shit ton of graffiti. And,
No, I used to have it for my
yeah.
old days.
You're still a whore. So, let's take a little break from the Nebellion shit. This food silencer is a fucking man whore. We have an inside job. I'm not going to put your business out there too much because I saw how quiet you got. I don't want to put your business out there too much. Because as soon as I said you got quiet, not even a giggle, chuckle, nothing. I'm telling you right now.
You're like, oh, here
I'm
we go.
telling you right now, okay? As you know, when you're old, you know, as you struggle in a Hispanic household, you know, dishes, there's none to be found. You're hungry. You go in the fridge, you see a fruit cup, and fuck, you don't have a spoon, right? Where the fuck is a spoon? Ama. Limpia los pinches trastes, ama. Okay? Where the fuck is my spoon? And you know you're hungry. You gotta eat the fruit cup with no spoon. This fool Caesar fucking ate no fruit cup with no spoon. And if you don't understand what that means, this fool Caesar has to be good with his mouth. The fucking pussy this guy is dodging left and right is beyond me. But we'll leave that there because you got quiet as fuck. So, Nibelian, I believe you're clout chasing. I believe, you're jumping on the wave. And maybe, also, another thing about Twitter, the check marks, he's trying to charge people for the check marks. So rather than it being, it sounds good, right? Listen. Rather than.
No, it doesn't sound good.
Hold on. Let me explain it to you before. Okay?
Okay.
So what he's trying to do is get rid of the lord peasant system, right? Where people feel better than you because they have a blue check mark. But if you have a blue check mark, you're a verified page, meaning that you're verified. You have more access to certain things rather than having these bot accounts, these fucking shitposting accounts, going crazy, going viral, going all types of shit, right? With no fucking face to attach the person to, right? They can say anything. They can't be punished for it. For example, if somebody were to say the N-word or something racial about Jewish people or, things like that, they would have a way to fucking find the individual, right? Hold them accountable for the shit they said.
Okay.
So he's trying to do that. He was trying to charge people $20 and all the rich people started bitching. Now it's down to $8.
Why the fuck are the rich people
About $20 fucking dollars, Caesar.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
Those are like the
problem.
friends when you fucking gave them a ride all around town and you asked them for gas money and they fucking looked at you and scoffed.
You're like,
I thought we were friends.
real
Bitch, you
friends.
can't put five? Five's a quarter tank back in the day.
All that fucking money you
I'm like,
got?
well, I know you just got your fucking taxes. Put it in my fucking gas tank.
This fool be fucking flying fucking VIP. Can't fucking give
Right.
up $5-10.
I had a friend, another sidetrack. I had a friend, and it was me, the friend, and then another friend, right? And this third friend was in the back seat. I'm in the passenger, the other friend's driving, right? This guy he's driving, he's like 20, I'm like 17, and the guy behind me is like, I want to say he's like 22 at the time. He has a wad of fucking cash, okay? Hey, let's go over here, let me buy this, let me buy that. And when we're done, we're going to take you out to whatever the fuck, go out to eat. The homie salami cool. We're hungry anyways. Fuck it. So he's taking him around. He's driving him around everywhere. In the process of driving around, he gets a flat tire. We hop out the car. All three of us look at the tire. We're like, damn, what are we going to do? So the driver looks at the guy that was in the back seat and he's like, damn, bro, like I don't have any money to get a tire, do any of this shit, right? He looks back at him and is like, yeah, hold on, let me go up here to the 7-Eleven and use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll figure it out. We'll change it. We'll do something. He went to the 7-Eleven, waited for his ride, got in the ride, and fucking left. Left us with a flat tire and all the money.
Oh my. What the fuck? Yeah, see, that's the kind of friends you gotta fucking watch out for.
That shit was terrible. 2 hours later, we're fucking hungry as fuck. And then guess what? The tire's fixed, drop my ass right back home. I literally left the house for nothing. Like I left for food, kicking it. A whole fucking, it was like a day with your uncle that doesn't know how to do shit by himself. Nibelian.
That's fucking dumb.
All right, we're off on the belly and shit. I thought it was interesting because, gaming coverage. If you're covering games, you're gonna leave that spot open potential for like guys like us, guys like Dexero. I forget how to say her name. Deserto,
Yeah.
IGN, Kotaku. You're leaving a wide open space for people to take a position in gaming coverage, and I feel like you taking a personal stance on a company that gives no fuck about your personal stance, your political views, any of that shit, because they're a business. I feel like you're making decisions. It's like suicide. You're making permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So
Yeah.
I think he should stay. He might fucking bitch out and be like, "Oh, $8 for the blue check? Okay, I'm back, Elon." You know,
Yeah, see, I don't
I had
have
to
a
see the
problem with
company
that,
turned around from what it was. Fucking guy. All right.
yeah. I think that fool said, I fucking bought Twitter and I still don't know who the fuck the CEO is.
Yeah.
He was like, there's so much unorganization bullshit. I don't know who the fuck the CEO is.
Yeah, he's
can't
firing
find him.
everybody. Hey, you know who the CEO is? No, you're fired. Get the fuck out. And it's crazy how this fool Elon Musk became
Everybody's gonna
Trump
get fired.
as soon as he went to Twitter. You're fired.
Man.
All right, we'll move on from there. The next discussion is it's like a basic, it's a basic one where people are taking designs, from other people. And this one has to do with the Modern Warfare 2 community. So they have 2 maps on there.
Another Call of Duty.
2 maps. The Valderas Museum was a map in the Modern Warfare 2 beta. It's not featured in the real game. So basically, it was a real-life location known as the Getty Museum. That's what it was based off of. And they were actually not given permission to use this location. They haven't said anything about them removing the map, and this was in the beta, right? So obviously the game dropped. They're no longer in beta. However, another instance happened. And the instance now is the Conservatorium Hotel in Amsterdam. And they're currently considering how to deal with its near exact recreation in the Call of Duty game. And they have a law. I believe I was reading this right. They have a law that says they're not supposed to create public places in gunfight type of games because okay. There are 2 things. So remember when they were training in Minecraft how to do bomb shit, like exact replicas of the building. That's what they don't want.
Yeah.
They don't want people to plan a fucking shooting, a bombing, because they have a good mapped out spot where they can do certain shit like that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, makes
So we have these 2 locations. One of them's in game. One of them was not in game. Is this an issue where I wanted to create something that air quote nobody created, or this is a form of plagiarism, or this is just giving a nod to the public place for realism? How do you feel about this situation?
I think it's mostly for the
Okay.
realism bullshit. Especially with all these fucking shootings that are happening. I think it's a way to give people who want to plan that kind of shit, like you said, or like a blueprint of where to go, how to execute.
Right, like
certain
all
things.
this area seems like a good place to do it. And
Man, these assholes, they see the map and they fucking plan out everything fucking perfectly.
Sadly, yeah. Sadly. I feel so too. I feel like even if you're like, we don't have to go for realism, just make a map and say that it's in Russia. It doesn't have to look like this building or even exact building. Like, do a little something different. Like the 70% shit. Yeah,
Just
the 70%
change,
shit you said for logos and barely making it unrecognizable for copyright. Do that shit. Don't sit there and, I created the exact building. We just named it something different. No, that's not 70%. Like, that's nuts.
They don't give a fuck though. They
Right.
don't give a fuck.
So, with this being said, do you see that they're going to be having a lawsuit with this, or do you think they're going to be able to remove the map and just learn from their mistakes going forward?
I think they're gonna give them a chance to
Okay.
remove it.
I would hope so.
Because I mean, with every big company like that, I mean, it's nobody's in interest to be fucking losing that kind of money. So, from what I've learned, is they talk it out, they come to a conclusion, even if it's like a small payout, and they allow them to remove it before hitting those millions of dollars of fucking charges they fucking get.
Right.
So, as a smart company, I would say, fucking take the map out, redo it, or just do some shit where it won't affect those conflicts, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I believe so too. I'm in that direction. However, we know Call of Duty has a reskin issue, right? They have previous maps, they reskin it, they put it in a new game. People say that it's the same game over and over again, just new skins. Do you feel like this is the reason why they're doing realism? Trying to include different locations?
It could be. Either that or they're just fucking... I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't know why the fuck it's so hard to create a fucking
Right.
map. Like, you give me a fucking pen, I'll draw a lot of
Right.
shit on the fucking maps. With different shit,
Right.
POIs.
I created a board game design, and I was like, oh, man. It's kind of easy making a
Yeah,
map.
so especially these guys that have fucking experience with designing shit. I don't know what's the issue. I don't even know what's the issue with them. Like having a hard time creating fucking dope skins and shit. To be honest with you.
Yeah, because they have like I said, a plagiarism thing where they just take ideas and
Steal skins.
yeah, I don't know.
Makes no fucking
Yeah, it
sense.
don't make no sense. So hopefully they remove it and it just doesn't happen again. Like I'd be offended if somebody made like the Aurora Theater a map, like a movie theater has a map, and you're in there in Call of Duty, you're shooting shit, and it's like, oh, the exact place. You can hide right here and nobody can see you, and I'll just fucking shoot people like this. No, like I don't. I see where the worry is. So.
Well, you see the Warrior whenever the Microsoft released that air simulator, and people were fucking.
Oh, the airplane, the flight
hunting down
simulator.
the fucking Twin Towers.
Oh yeah, they were fucking.
I think they
Yeah,
passed
they're
that shit real quick.
crashing into the Twin Towers, recreating the Pentagon. So I
That
remember
shit's
I
crazy.
told you that there was like a bully too that was crashing his airplane into a kid's house and was sending him the video.
Oh yeah. People are not chill.
That's fucked up, Fab. All right, so we're off that. We're on to like the last couple topics, and then we're gone. This one's a pretty quick topic. Sony loses nearly 2 million PlayStation Plus subscribers since the service revamp. Remember, they were going for their 3-tier system that included the way where they could stream PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 games if they paid a little extra money per month. 2 million subscribers, they're starting to look like Netflix. Do you feel like this has anything to do with their Xbox beef or just the overall service not being what Game Pass is?
I think it's a mixture of everything. I think it's just hitting Sony hard from all angles.
From the back especially. Whoa.
Oh man, yeah, they fucking love that shit.
Whoa there.
Listen, they were the giver, now they're the fucking taker.
Right, because, there's a little shot. Phil Spencer, Xbox's CEO, kind of threw at a PlayStation. So to kind of help their Activision Blizzard deal go through, the guy said, yeah, we'll still, Call of Duty will still be on PlayStation as long as there's a PlayStation to ship it to.
What the fuck?
And then Sony kind of put out a little thing like, yeah, we sold 25 million PlayStations, and people keep asking like, whoa, who the fuck bought them all? Like, 25 million is a lot of PlayStations. So that happened. I think that's really about it. Do you believe that Sony sold 25 million?
It's hard to believe because everybody doesn't have one.
You don't have one, and like,
Yeah, so it's hard to believe 25 million copies is a lot for a lot of people still not having a copy.
yeah, it's nuts. Like,
It's
at
a lot.
25 million, yeah, that means like one in every couple households should have it.
Yeah, so
Like, I don't even think my nephew has one. Like, his mom like spoils the shit out of him. All right. Well, speaking of kids and video games, this is our only rapid topic, and then we have 2 rapid topics. So this is one of the rapid topics. Video games may improve kids' brains, study says. So the study finds it suggests that gamers perform better at tasks involving impulse control and memory, not to mention the stress factor. So when you're under stress, pressure makes diamonds. They feel like that is going to be best found in kids and adults who play video games. How do you feel about this news?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's
I think it is too, and I think it's You know, it's better to read this than read video games make killers. Shit like
Yeah.
that.
Because if you think about it, if you're playing a fucking game of intense outcome, you're in the feeling, and that slowly turns into muscle memory, which you can definitely transform into the real
Yeah,
world.
you try to find easier ways to do things. Everything's a puzzle to you. Everything's a 1v3.
Yeah, you have. you start getting that problem solving skill, whether you fucking notice it or not.
I believe so too. That one's good. And then this one's kind of random, but streamer Aiden Ross. Are you familiar with Aiden Ross, by the way?
Yeah. So Tate's
Yeah,
best friend.
you know, I'm starting to see why he's Tate's best friend with his the recent controversy that he's in. The recent controversy surrounding Aiden Ross is he's adding more fire to the gay rumors about him. So he's amazed at what a rapper named NLE Choppa is packing. So
What the fuck?
he's tweeting them. He says, "Not gonna lie, your cock is huge, bro. No homo. That shit is a fucking tree log." You know exactly what you were doing in that post. No bullshit. Your shit is huge,
wow.
brother. Holy shit. And then he publicly tweeted out, he said, "Yo, this guy, he has quite a missile on him." So, is Aiden trolling or is he being, is he giving us clues?
I don't know. So sometimes the way he acts when he was talking with Tate, I don't know. It seems like that.
I told you, gay humor is going to stop. Sooner or later, it's going to become more and more believable. Okay? Me personally, I'm one of those people. So I feel like he's giving us rainbow colored questions or clues. Rainbow colored clue marks.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's bound to fucking come out.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking 2022, fam. Like, maybe in 2012.
But why hide it? Do you think he's just hiding it because he feels like his viewership is gonna take a huge hit?
Maybe.
Maybe that's why he hasn't fucking really,
If
gotten out
we're
there.
being honest.
He's afraid that.
If we're being honest. A lot of people, the minute you find out somebody's gay, bisexual, whatever the hell, they're going to find a way not to support you. And it has to do just with, how would I look to the guys if I support Aiden Ross? If I go to the, the kickback, we're passing the blood around and I'm like, yo, have you seen
Yeah.
Aiden Ross's new video? And they're like, oh, I didn't know you rolled that way. That's their assumption of how people think that it's going to happen. Sometimes that might be. A lot of people are homophobic and whatnot. But, yeah, I mean, if your favorite creator, this idea of him, right? It's nothing more than your idea of him because you don't know him in real life. If your idea of him is that he's a straight man, he's funny, he gets all the bitches, and in reality he is a gay man who doesn't get bitches, that's gonna turn your fan base into something different,
And I'll tell you, like, for me personally, I'll tell you why, okay? Because whenever, like, for example, Andrew Tate fucking turns out to be
Right.
fucking gay, okay? Like, my image of him is still gonna be there, but as something where I can capture some of his insight or just motivational bullshit, it's going right out of the fucking
Yeah, because then you're going to be like, instead of what color is your Bugatti, you're going to be thinking to yourself, I bet you was asking fools like, what color is your cock too? See? That's what the homies think.
Yeah, it's as a homie, you look at your homie like, damn, what kind of game can I learn from him as a
Yeah.
man? How can I step my game as a man
Yeah.
up? And then you're fucking looking at him like, damn, this fucking asshole is gay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you do you, but there's a certain type of level of respect as a homie that you lose. You don't look at him as a man.
Yeah,
anymore.
not to sound homophobic. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just live your fucking truth.
It's not being
Yeah.
gay or not. Yeah, just go ahead. You'll find your fucking
Your niche.
your crowd, but it's something where you're motivating fucking straight guys how to be a man, And then next month you're like, oh, hey guys, I fucking like cock.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like yeah,
It's a
it's
fucking
like
roller
do as
coaster.
I say, not as I do type of shit. But I'm living life. Yeah, food.
Definitely not fucking living by
I don't
example.
know. I don't know about that for Andrew Tate. So, or we'll get off of it because I feel like we said too much.
Yeah,
Bro.
that's just
Yeah,
turn into something
there's
else.
nothing
Just cut it.
offensive, guys. If you know us, you know we're not like that.
Nothing offensive.
But
Yeah.
like I said, it's 2022. Live your fucking truth. Live how you fucking want to live. Because then y'all start lying, and it's like, fam, we know. Like we've had a little inkling of what you potentially could have been, but you fucking spent all this time trying to tell me how
Yeah.
much fucking pussy you're getting. Imaginary. So,
And then it turns out you fucking look at another guy fucking saying what a fucking tree trunk it is.
I never heard
on.
somebody describe some shit like that.
Yeah, well, that's how you know his fucking passion runs.
Somebody at the end of the episode would be like, "Yeah, but you said Silencer eats fruit with no spoon." And I'm like, "Okay, but I didn't fucking say that he was hung like a horse. Like fools are gonna fucking fight in that shit."
But it's different eating
There
a
you
fucking
go.
cup.
Yeah, it's different eating a cup, fam. There's
That cup, it turns
exactly
into
the
eating a box.
innuendos. Okay,
It's not eating a fucking pencil, cucumber.
all right, we're off of this. Do you have any tips for people, Silencer?
No, just be happy. That's it. Be you.
Be you
Be Aiden. Yeah.
or be you or what?
Be you. You know. That's it. I'm not gonna say anything else. Just be you. Be Catalyst. You know.
All right. All right. All right. If you can't be you, you know, be Sony. Make yourself bigger than what you might think you are. Yeah.
But you really are.
All right. With that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree. Spree Gaming. Duck.
I'm sorry, sir.